Academy. Today I'm going to be showing you the inside of the All About Pets Minecraft Fun Schooling Journal. Now, this is one of the journals that I work on the Thinking Tree and Dyslexia Games page on Facebook. Actually, this one is actually won by somebody, but I wanted to do a quick video before I pop it in the mail today or no later than tomorrow. Um, my kids haven't worked in this particular journal, but they have worked in this. So I just want to show you the inside of this and then show you a little bit of a comparison because this is level B and this could be used. It's pretty thick, as you can see, compared to the other one. I mean, this one, because it's like 400 lessons in this one. So basically, the All About Pets one, Minecraft, is all centered around various different pets. I do like the idea of it. If you have a child that you feel like that absolutely love Minecraft, but gets overwhelmed really really quickly by if they have too much work, this one here would be a great suggestion for them because this one is pretty thick. This is the one. This is actually the first journal, well, one of the first journals that my daughter and son had. Well, my daughter started in it, and they actually kind of swapped off on different things. And I actually tore out a lot of the work that they already did. But let me go ahead and show you the inside of this one. All About Pets. It's not too much work or overwhelming. So you have to pick out your math, your science, and your history. And you pick six library books. And then for this, you're supposed to draw whatever pet you have. If you don't have a pet, don't worry about it. The child can draw the pet that they would like to have. And they write 5 facts about that particular animal. Then this is just a neat little coloring sheets that they can do to de-stress. This is reading time, and this is origami work, helping them to make an animal. This one is representing a dog's face, and so it actually showed them how they're supposed to fold the paper in order to accomplish this origami animal. You can write down the minutes and seconds if you want to set a timer, but if you don't, that's perfectly okay. With me, I wouldn't time it at first if you have a child that easily gets stressed out because you don't want to stress them out. So they can just take their time, and as they get better with the challenges, you can time them if you want. This is just a Minecraft building challenge, which is kind of similar to this one as well. They have different challenges that they can do. This is like just a simple dot to dot page. What am I thinking? Talking about the animal, and this is just a fun page. And as you can see, it has storytelling or story writing. If your child is not really a heavy writer at this point, you can dictate it and write it for them until they have the confidence or stamina to do it themselves. It's okay. This is the Draw Me. And basically what this is doing, you're trying to find out what animals that you have in real life is relative what's in a Minecraft world game. So in the Minecraft world game, they do have ducks. This is how a real life duck look, and the child is instructed to try to draw it. And this is how a duck look in the Minecraft world, and they are instructed to draw it. Pet tracks. You can actually make this a nice little nature study and go outside. If you have some of these animals around, look for some of the pet tracks. And if you have like plaster of Paris, you can actually make a mold of the if you find some animal tracks, you can make a mold of it and they can keep it. Then on this side, they draw the pet tracks. And then it kind of like repeats itself until it gets to these separate pages dealing with spelling. It's a 2-part thing dealing with the spelling in this particular journal. And it's a little bit different from where the traditional spelling time usually is done in a Thinking Tree journal. Usually the words are usually highlighted for the child, and the child can color and they put in the missing letter and stuff like that. Or they're instructed to find like a word hunt. They'll go around looking for looking for words throughout your home. Well, as with this spelling time, they're instructed to choose a letter from the alphabet and they put it here, and then they have to find 15 words that either end with that letter or begins with that particular letter that they pick. And then they can either write a silly story, poem, song, or play with the words, dealing with their word list. And then they're also going to get a little bit of grammar because they're instructed to find 5 nouns, 5 adjectives, 3 pets, and 2 verbs that they can use inside their silly stories. And then the part two with the spelling that they're doing is that they're going to create a comic strip based on the words that they use for this particular lesson for that day. So they can either draw it out, write the words out, however they want to do the comic strip. It's no like set in stone way for them to do it. They can be creative and do it their way. Okay, let's go on. This part is a little bit different because it's asking them actually what they learned for that day in history and science. So if you guys was learning about something on the side dealing with animals, say you were studying about butterflies, they would write about, well, we studied about butterflies, and they can actually draw a butterfly here. History, you were studying about ancient civilizations. To be more specific, maybe you were studying about Greece or something. They can write or draw something relative to what they learned for that particular day. This, I think, is pretty neat because it's going to tie in that geography based on that pet. So basically, you're finding out where, like if they like a beagle for a dog or something like that, they will find out where that beagle was indigenous from. Like, where was that beagle located? Where would you find a beagle? And so, and now that we can find beagles everywhere, but where did they actually start? Where did they come from? So you will look on the world map, they will do some little research and then write some fun facts about the animal, and they can draw the pet. And then they can also choose any popular country that they would like to search within the United States or outside countries. Then you have reading time, listening time. I like this because it's encouraging the child to have to listen to classical music or literature. I have let's see, Anna Green Gables on audiobook. So this would be the time when my child would listen to that if we was doing this particular journal. Have mazes. They're just working on basic letters, dealing with cursive. Movie time, and they get to rate it. Pet quiz. Building the Minecraft challenge, building the Minecraft world. And then just for fun, and it kind of repeats itself. You get a little bit of drawing, a little bit of tracing, and it repeats itself. Now, the difference between this one and this one is that this is a level B. And I can't remember what level is this, but this, in my opinion, can go all the way up to high school. Only because it's the way it's side up, and it's 400 less, and it's super duper thick. And this one is smaller. So if you have a child that gets overwhelmed a lot, this will be the right one. And they still love Minecraft and they absolutely love pets, this will be the one for you. If you have a child that's really, really advanced, like with Minecraft, and they're more creative, this will be the one. Like I said, this was the one that my daughter was working in when we first got this. And I did tear out her stuff. I should have left it in, but I tore it out maybe a year or two ago because I had to do record keeping in my state. And so I tore out a lot of them so that I can show for records or whatever. So, but the difference with the creative writing versus this book and this book focus, all the creative writing focus on pets, various different pets. Whereas this creative writing in this Minecraft journal focuses on different things or different aspects within the Minecraft world. So if you're familiar with Minecraft, you already know that they do a lot of mining, they're trying to survive, they're building stuff. So it's going to be, their creative writing going to be focusing on that. They still have reading time, like this journal, but they also have the backyard nature walk study. So they're encouraged to like take a breather, go outside, explore, and write down what they see in the Minecraft world that's similar to what we have in real life. And this one is dealing with their, this is the comic strip. So they have sequences where they draw different things based on what they think should happen next. And this is the missing pieces, art and logic. And then you have your 4 core subjects that they're instructed, because you know you have to pick your books to use with all the Thinking Tree journals. So here they're writing down their science notes, history notes, social studies, and the most interesting thing that they learned for that particular day. And there now this spelling time is a little bit different. What it encourages you to do is well, it's kind of the same because you do have to still choose the letter, but you're encouraged to look in your library books or your Google Earth for 20 words or places that start with this particular letter. Say for example they pick A, they will look for things that starts with the letter A. They can even switch it up and do what end with the letter A. It doesn't really matter. But if you haven't used Google Earth, it's an app that's probably on Android. I know it's on Apple. It should be on all mobile devices. It's really really neat because you can see the Earth in real time, and they can actually zone in and like see different parts. So you can just type in what you want to see. Like if you want to look at Brazil, and it'll let you actually go down in Brazil. If you even know like an address or a place that you specifically want to look up, you can actually go there. They can put you on the street. You can actually maneuver the camera where you can go real like real time and go down the street, turn corners, look at homes on the street, go to different places. They got like a 360 view. It's pretty neat. So if you haven't tried it, I encourage you to try Google Earth. It's really, really neat. So they pick out their words, and then they have social studies. They're dealing with those key questions of who, what, when, and where. So they're going to be really working with what they're studying about that particular day, dealing with the news. Movie time, backyard, learn to mine in the real world. So as you can see, this is dealing with mining. And then they have copy work, which is not in this one. But like I said, this is geared towards more older kids. So they will have copy work and drawing time, reading time. And then they have these little neat little pages where they do the comment strip and like kind of like copy with different little tag sayings. And then they have their vocabulary, which is a little bit different. They have spelling time and vocabulary building in this book. Whereas in this one, they only have spelling time. This one has spelling time and vocabulary building. What they do when they do vocabulary building, they're just looking in their library books or on their Minecraft, and they pick 4 words with more than 10 letters, and then they will write the word and their definitions in this space. So they're actually doing vocabulary building in this journal, whereas they're not doing it in this one. Then you do whatever math curriculum that you have, you use it here, and then they make questions based on like how many blocks did it take them to make whatever house they made on Minecraft, or whatever project they're building on the Minecraft world on Minecraft. They will actually calculate how long it took them to do that and how many blocks. Like you can even get more strategic with, okay, this was I had to go 50 paces to the left to go forward, right. But I mean, it can really get very, very detailed. It just depends on what your child want to do. This is geography, whereas this one doesn't have geography. This one has geography where you're going to pick a country and you're going to research it. This also has, they're the same in that they both have the classical history. Well, in this one is classical music and literature. In this one is classical music, history, and literature listening time. And it kind of repeats itself with the movie time scripts, and it has origami as well. So as you can see, they're kind of similar, but this one is just a little bit more advanced, and it's super duper thick. So if you're looking for something that lasts a really, really long time, this would be a good one. But if you're looking for something that your child likes Minecraft, but they get kind of overwhelmed with too much, then I would say put just to the side for the future and get something like this because it's not that thick, you know. So again, this is Tina from Lakeshore Academy, just basically trying to show you the differences between the two. Now, these are the only 2 that I personally own. There's several different other Minecraft journals, and like I said, this one I had in a giveaway for last week, so I will be shipping this off either today or tomorrow for that winner who won this. But I didn't want to send it off without actually doing a video for my YouTubers before I do it. But anyway, I just want to show you the inside in case you was wondering. School is we about to wrap up a school year and prepping for a new school year. So I want to just let you see. And she has this journal on sale right now. So if you want this journal, this will be a perfect time to buy it. This one is not on sale, but this one is. So I just want to show you the inside. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.